Hi, welcome to Everything Embedded. In this video, I want to talk about Apple. Most of us use Apple devices. For example, you may be having an Apple Watch or using an iPhone as I do, or even an iPad. So, if you are just a user of these devices, you may be curious as to how do the developers actually write applications for these various devices. What is the process involved? So I'll keep this video as less technical as possible, but this should give you an idea what is involved for writing application for Apple devices. So well, I use most of the Apple devices, like I have a MacBook, I have an iPhone, an iPad. Not to publicize whatever my stuff, but I am an Apple user. But what is the process involved, right? So the first thing is, if you want to write application for Apple devices, you need to have an Apple iMac, a MacBook Pro or an iMac, and you need to register on the developer.apple.com website. The link I'll put in the description. Most of the people who write applications for Apple, they already know all this, but just in case, if you just have a MacBook and you are curious as to what is involved, you can follow this video. So you need to register with Apple as a developer, and once you are registered, you are good to go. So what do we use to, what is the application, or what is the technical process involved? So this is the developer.apple website, where you can go and register and get all the software downloads for writing your shiny app on these various devices. So let me minimize this, and okay, I'm going to start an application called as Xcode. This is made by Apple and is the official way to create apps for your iOS devices like iPhone or iPads or other various devices. So in this video, I'll show you how to create, what is the process involved for creating apps for your iPhone or for iPad. So the simplest way is, once you launched Xcode, just go to say new project, and here you have various tabs here. Select the iOS app and just select an app, say next, and give it any name. So for this purposes, we'll just give the name as demo, and I'll create a folder for it as well. Just say X demo, create. Now as you can see, I'll try to zoom in on this part here. So by default, the iOS device which has been selected is an iPod Touch, which I don't think so is that interesting, or which is what we are here for. Let us go and change this here. So we don't want to develop for iPod. Let's see what is available here. So if you click on here, say edit scheme, and in this one, let us select something interesting. Say I want to make it for iPhone 12 Pro Max. Yeah, why not? Let's select this and just say close. Now as you can see, it's a very simple code. All it does is, it is supposed to display hello world on your iPhone 12. Well, I don't have an iPhone 12. All I have is an Apple iMac, and I'm just interested in writing some apps for example, for iPhone 12. So I have launched Xcode. I have created the sample application. So let us see. So I'll just click on this button which says build and run. So what it will do is, it should launch a simulator, an iPhone 12 simulator. As you can see, it has launched that iPhone 12 simulator. Xcode has launched that. You see on your right hand side of your screen now. The simulator is starting up now. So it should be up and running soon. So this is the development process for an Apple developer for writing apps. So this is what we are going through, and I think it is just about to start up here. So this is an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it should display hello world on the phone's screen now. So as you can see, it displays hello world, and What if I want to change it? Okay, let's say I'll just change to hello everything embedded. I'll save this and run it again. So the text has changed now. So if you make some apps, this is how you test it on a simulator. So this is how we have tested it. What if I want to change the device? So rather than using an iPhone 12, let us see if I want to select a different device here. Let's go and select iPhone, say iPhone 8 for example, or maybe an iPad, maybe an iPad Pro. Let's select an iPad Pro. I'll select an iPad Pro from the devices here and just say run it for me please. So it should launch an iPad simulator as we are seeing. So Xcode has launched an iPad simulator. We can test our code or test our new application, which just displays hello everything embedded. That's what we should see. So it is starting up the simulator now, and the iPad simulator, iPad Pro 4th generation. So this, as you might have guessed by now, is very useful even if you don't actually have these devices with you, or there may be situations where we don't want to connect our basically connect our devices again and again to our computer just to test our code. So this is an iPad simulator, and this is what our app will display. So this is supposed to be a very simple video where I'm showing what is the process involved here in this various kind of stuff. So I'll close this simulator. I'll also close the iPhone 12 simulator, and let's select an old iPhone. See if it works even for let's say iPhone 8. Yeah, why not? Let's select an iPhone 8 and launch it. So it has launched an iPhone 8. I think now you should get a feel of what is involved in developing apps. You need to have an Apple iMac, a Mac, or a MacBook Pro. So if you are one of those lucky people having a MacBook or Apple iMac, you can just go to the developer.apple.website, register with them, and if you have an Xcode, start writing some apps. So this is an iPhone 8 simulator. It is displaying hello everything embedded, and if I click on this button now, which is the home button, so this should display you what is involved in you can see the simulator. It behaves exactly like a physical iPhone. You can go into the settings, change whatever you want to do that, go back, and there are various settings which you can change, just in case if you want to have this to give a more realistic feel to app. And this is our app here. So if the user clicks or if the user touches on your app, this is what it will display. And just to prove that it is indeed coming from our code, I'll again go here and just say hello world back again. So, and if I just run it, so yeah, so we have hello world here now. Excuse me for the spelling typo, but this is what this video was about, to show you what is the overall process involved in writing a simple application for Apple devices. So I'm only covering the iOS devices in this video, and next, maybe in the future videos, we can explore something more creative and something more fun, whether if you want to write something for the Mac OS desktop itself. This is for the handheld gadgets, but what if you want to write it for the desktop? Although my channel only covers related to embedded devices, I might cover it for the desktop version as well. I hope you really like this short video, and this should give you a brief idea what we are talking about here, and should be helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching my video. I'll see you shortly in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.